What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be working on these old taillights for the E30. So I think this is actually the first cosmetic mod that we're doing to the E30. Before this has just all been like maintenance. I wouldn't really count the gauge cluster because that's something mostly the driver just sees, but this is the first exterior mod that we're doing. And I actually got a lot of feedback from you guys on Instagram saying that you should keep the E30 taillights and not to switch them out and stuff like that, but I'm not gonna get rid of these. These are the OEM stock E30 taillights. I plan on keeping them and maybe one day even rebuilding them, but the ones I just picked up, they're more for show and just to change up the look a little bit of the E30 from the outside. That way I just have one extra set if I ever need it. So just to give you a better look at the taillights, you have the reverse light right here. I think this is the brake light and this is the turn signal light. I'm not too big of a fan of them, to be honest. I'm a big fan of the Euro style, so that's why I'm actually changing these up. There's some other versions of these taillights that are super nice. They have like a salmon color to them. I forgot the name of it, MWH, something like that. But those things look beautiful, but they're super expensive. I think for a pair, you're looking at like $500 for a very old, messed up pair, and then close to $2,000 for like a pristine set. So I didn't plan on spending that much money. I just went ahead on eBay actually and bought a set of taillights so that I can just switch them out, have an extra pair if I ever need it, and they look great. These are the new taillights right here. Still need to go ahead and unbox them, but I just want to make sure that they're gonna fit and they're the right size and stuff. So let's go ahead and open these up. So right off the bat, these look so much nicer. And again, these are from eBay, so I don't know. They look really nice. I actually really like the styling. I like the red on the bottom. I do like how it's kind of darker here. I did see options where it was clear on this panel right here, but I like how it's kind of smoked. It's not too dark, but it's not too light either. So really a big fan. And then it actually comes with all the bulbs. So you can actually see one right there. And I guess this is the harness that plugs into the harness of the car. But yeah, this thing looks solid. It's actually this way. So just to give you guys a better look, this is actually the left side, so I don't know why I'm sitting on the right side, but it's gonna look like this. The old, new, old, new. And I think these look great. So let's go ahead and start putting them on. So as you can see, my car is in here and it was actually parked way down there on the street last night, and I woke up this morning, went to peek out the window, and my car's gone. And I actually got scared for a second, but I remember last night I told my wife to actually take my car, and then I need to fix an air leak that she has in her tire. So that's why her car's here, the charger's not here. Again, we have some nice stuff coming for the charger. Unfortunately, it did take some time with the shipping and stuff. It was out of stock, so now they're trying to restock it, send it out to me, but hopefully we get that in pretty soon, and that's gonna be a game changer for the car, and the car's gonna look so much different after that. Yeah, we actually need to take out the cord, fix the tire issue, get it cleaned up, nice wash. This thing hasn't been washed in months. It's probably been washed 3 times in its entire lifetime, which is so bad to say, but that's on her. I don't know if I'm gonna record all that, but just wanted to let you guys know of that situation. So got both the taillights out. This one is a little bit less wrapped because I took most of it off. This one still needs to be unwrapped. But the cool thing is, and now I'm not sure if I'm actually gonna use this, but they actually gave these little reflector pieces that I guess just go on your bumper right here like this. I'm not gonna use them, but it is nice that they gave it with the taillights to use. So getting back to this, let's go ahead and pop the trunk and get started on replacing the taillights. Now to do this, it is pretty simple. For this car at least, I think they might be a little bit different per model, but you just turn this little knob and this piece just pops right up just like that. And this is what connects the bulbs on it. This piece or this panel has the bulbs already connected to it. So once you get that off, there's 6 screws, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6 that you loosen up, and then this whole tail light should pop out. So it looks like they're just some 8 mils all the way around. So just gonna get that loosened up and get this tail light out. Now, from a distance, that looks great, but I don't know if you can tell, but that's a lot smaller than the tail light right here. Now, I just noticed that I think I got the wrong model car tail lights. I think these are for early model E30s, and my car is a late model because it's a 1991. That's why it's not fitting up. According to the fitment info, I just took a look back at it, and it says should fit a 325i late model, but up to 1990. So I wish I saw that earlier. But let me just give you guys a better look as to why it's not fitting up. So I got all the brackets out, I got the little nuts out and stuff, but if you look around the housing area, this is too long, and then it's not fitting up into the actual car properly. So it should sit way up higher and close out these gaps on the top and the bottom, but it's not doing that. And other than being too wide, it's not long enough to reach right here. So sizing is one issue, and I also did notice that the wiring harness is a little bit different too. So at first I saw that, and I noticed that this plug right here is rectangular versus the harness that comes off the car is circular, and that's what connects to this piece right here. Now, okay, if it didn't work, I was just gonna go ahead and start wiring myself, just play around with it because these tail lights are not too expensive, and try to get these fit up here. But now that we know that it doesn't fit at all, there's no point of me doing so. So I think what's gonna happen is I'm gonna go ahead, take these back off the car, put the original taillights back into the car, and then from there, just send everything back, get a refund for it, and then order the correct taillights. Now, I know that sucks for myself and for the sake of the video because we won't have the new taillights in the car, but at least now we have a way better understanding of how the taillight is gonna look on the car, and I think it looks great compared to the stock OEM. And the new one, I honestly think this one is a little bit better. Obviously, I'm still gonna keep these and eventually get them rebuilt. There's one guy out of China, his name is Bmw Cheng on Instagram. He makes crazy taillights. He has a crazy E30 build with the automatic spoiler that comes in and out the car, and he makes some great taillights. So I actually reached out to him about making a custom set of E30 taillights for myself, and he said he can do it, but it's just gonna take a long time and it's a little bit pricey. So in the meantime, these taillights were gonna do me justice and just keep the car looking a little bit newer, but unfortunately we're gonna have to take these off now. So let me go ahead and start doing that and put the stock ones back in. Now, just to give you a better look at the late model E30 harness, so this piece connects to that piece right there, and that's what ties everything in together and allows the bulbs to turn on and stuff. This is the harness on the new one, so obviously it wasn't gonna fit. There's no way this would fit this unless I went ahead and started wiring. Now, I am glad that the rest of this didn't fit because now I can send the whole thing back and not have to worry about wiring. Hey, it sucks, but there's good in it, and now at least we'll have the proper ones with the proper harness, and everything will just come back in and get put back together for the car whenever that comes. So one thing I'm noticing for a 30-year-old car, the seals on this taillight are actually in great condition. I thought I might have to replace them, but so far so good. They're not cracking anywhere, they're still pretty soft, and I just cleaned them up a little bit, so now we can go ahead and throw it all back in the car. Just like that, everything is back to normal. I'm gonna go ahead and put these back in the box, in the wrapping, get them shipped out. In the meantime, while these are getting shipped back to where I bought them from and I ordered the new ones, Let me know down in the comments, do you prefer me keep the OEM taillights in the car, or should I actually change them out to the new ones right here? I personally really like that, but depending on what you guys think, let me know down in the comments if I should keep the new ones, order new ones, or keep the original OEM ones. I personally do hate when I order the wrong parts, because then this happens. There's no outcome of the video or anything like that, but it's all part of the process. Gotta get used to it at this point, especially as we get to more intricate, detail-oriented things on the cars. It's all good. I'm gonna go ahead, return these back, and hopefully get some new ones pretty soon. So you guys should see down the channel coming up in the next few weeks. So in terms of future videos, just so you guys know, hit the subscribe button. There's a lot of new stuff coming up for all the cars on the channel, but in terms of future videos, I was supposed to get rid of the taillight video on my little checklist of things to do today. We're also gonna be going ahead and fixing some rust issues on the E30. It's not a lot, and there's just a few kind of, I would say, pain points on the car that we need to address. And to do that, we're just gonna use POR 15 and some rust remover and stuff like that. So that way we can just keep the longevity of this car up and we don't have any major issues down in the future. Other than that, I'm actually gonna be traveling pretty soon, and I'm gonna be heading up to Dubai. You guys might see like a supercar vlogs style video in Dubai if I do take my camera with me and record that day. We have very exciting video for a new car that's going to be on the channel a lot. I'm super excited to show you guys that. I have that video already recorded and just sitting in the background, just waiting. I can't wait to show it to you guys. So you're definitely going to want to hit the subscribe button, and that thing is a high horsepower, nice car. You guys definitely want to stay tuned for that one and hit the subscribe button. Stay tuned, subscribe, hit the like button down below, comment what your thoughts are on the taillights or anything else that you guys want to see on the car, and hopefully we can get to it pretty soon. I'll see you guys on the next one. Thank you again for watching. Peace.